Peter Schultz, he's hanging out at one of his favorite places in the city of Calgary, the Canadian Beef Center of Excellence. Learn about all things beef, Andy.
That's right, and now we're going to cut it up there, Ted and Leah. Abe Van Mel with us now, the technical director of the
technical manager for the Canadian Beef Center of Excellence.
Bottom line, though, is he's got some knives, and they're sharp, and we're going to talk about some of the cuts. And this is very cool. Thank you for taking the time with us this morning. Talking about the street food menu that has been influenced by Anna Olson and came together. These are cuts that you might have in the past, definitely have a hard time finding in Canada. You can find them, and you're going to let us know where, but also you can save some money with these cuts.
Absolutely, Andy. What we're looking at is cuts outside of the middle, and the middle cuts are the cuts that most people are familiar with, that they're buying on a regular basis: T-bones, porterhouse, wing steaks, sirloins, prime ribs. These cuts are less expensive. They're a little harder to find, but cooked properly, as we see with some of these finished dishes, they are unbelievably good. Nice. So good value and great opportunity.
Some of these ones you might not see or might not be familiar with right here, but you can get them in Calgary. If you can show us what cuts are being used in some of these dishes and tell us where we can find them.
Okay, what we have here is a tri-tip. It's bottom sirloin tri-tip, so it's part of the sirloin matrix, but it's most of these cuts actually end up in the southern United States, in California and Mexico, and they make what's called a Santa Maria tri-tip. They put a rub on it, which is salt, pepper, rosemary, and garlic, and then they slow roast it, carving across the grain, which is so important with this particular cut. You can see the grain runs this way, cutting across the grain after, and also shifting and carving across the grain, because the grain is a bit of a challenge with this cut.
Okay.
So that's really important. The other cuts that we have here are the petite tender, or the clawed tender. Again, it's a very small cut. We've done muscle profiling with this, and it's the third most tender cut on the out of all the cuts on the beef animal.
Looks like a pork tenderloin, but has that beef flavor you want, and you'll be good to go for your recipes.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity to use it as a roast or as a medallion, stuffed product. Great value-added products. And
30 seconds left. Let's talk about this here. This is very unique.
This is beef bacon, and awesome. It's something that you know, for some of our new people that are coming to Canada, it's a great opportunity to just have a straight beef product, and it is fantastic.
Last but not least, we got to get to this one.
Last but not least is a culotte, or the top sirloin cap muscle. Now this is this particular dish we made the picana with. And the picana is a Brazilian dish. It's cut actually with the grain, as you can see, across this way, and then it's carved after it's been cooked across the grain this way.
Oh my gosh, so much to do, so much to learn, and I want to show this as we go out here. This is very cool, a free app called the Roundup, and you find it. It is like having you said a butcher and a chef in your pocket.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Except not with the sharp knives.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Andy.
No, it was great, Andy.
This is cool, because I'm learning a lot this morning, and you got to find that perfect cut for the recipe. They got you covered down here at the Canadian Beef Center of Excellence.